Respected Dr. Gopal Swamiji, respected Dr. Shri Swamiji, distinguished scholars from different parts of the country, members of the IGNCA family, and respected guests. It is indeed great pleasure that we are today organizing the second chapter of the Sanskriti Samvaad Shrinkhala, initiated by our Honorable President, Shri Ramanujacharya. On 28th of July, we had the first session of this Shrinkhala where we celebrated the 90th birthday of famous Hindi literature, Dr. Namwar Singh. Today, we are here to celebrate 1000 years of Ramanujacharya ji. So question arises why we are organizing this series. The need of this series was felt by all of us because today in our Indian society, which has rich and glorious traditions of Samvaad, gradually diverted towards Vaad and Vivad only. Now we are confined to Vaad and Vivad, and to some extent offshoot of Vivad is Pramad also. So the society which always relied on the tradition of dialogue, Samvaad, gradually diverted itself. So institutions like IGNCA, who cater not only for the arts but the lifestyle and culture and the civilization of the society, should take this pledge and do something which can bring the creative people, the intellectual people, the people who can think rationally on a common platform so that they come and initiate dialogues on some important vital issues. This may be focused on some person, some place, some historical moment, some occasion, some tradition, or some other aspects of life, but essentially not the political feature of the life. So we have decided to hold this dialogue in every 2 months, and this dialogue would be recorded and we will bring out publication and DVDs of that, so that others who are not in a position to join personally to this dialogue can also get the benefit of this. And maybe this series would make some impact on the total psyche and the total culture of the society which is prevailing these days, and we may get attracted towards a very healthy, constructive and creative dialogue in this society. We are indeed very happy that today we are organizing the 1000th birth anniversary of Shri Ramanujacharya ji. This is perhaps the first time in Delhi this event is being organized. I know Chennai has been organizing a quite number of events, but in northern part of the country, this is perhaps the first time that the 1000 years of Ramanujacharya ji is being celebrated. And that is why we have invited a galaxy of stalwarts, learned scholars who have devoted their life in studying the philosophy and the deeds of Sant Ramanujacharya ji. As we all know, Sant Ramanujacharya has a great contribution during the Bhakti movement, a movement which was very necessary for the upliftment of the moral of the Indian society, particularly the Hindu society, and to bring them together. So his contribution towards the life of Indian society, bringing equality in the society, rationality in the society, bringing confidence in the society, and building self-esteem in the society was the important contribution of Sant Ramanujacharya ji. And for that, he has not only given philosophical discourses to the society, but also helped in building temples and various religious places where everybody can come and join prayers for the God. So, and it was very interesting that the time when Sant Ramanujacharya ji was there, that was the golden period of the Indian philosophy, where Vaishnavism, Shaivism, Smarth tradition, Buddhism, Jainism, all thrived together. And perhaps that is the period of the Indian era because of which we are surviving today despite of all pressures from all corners of various civilizations. because that has built the rich traditions and the basis for our survival in today's era. And as we all know, despite of differences with Madhavacharya ji and Shankaracharya ji, they all survived together. And not only survived together, they all discussed in a very healthy competition. So when we said Vade Vade Jayate Tattva Bodha, so that was the tradition of Indian culture during that time. Unfortunately, today it is Vade Vade Jayate Kantha Shosha and nothing else. So that is the contribution of Sant Ramanujacharya ji. We are really happy that you all are here, although the number may be a little small, but we all know all big revolutions start with only a handful of people. Today, whatever we discuss, whatever we decide, whatever we deliberate would go a long way in building rich and healthy tradition of this society and really bringing the intellect back to the center stage of the society, which is more important. So I welcome all the honorable guests here, guests coming from Chennai, coming from other parts. Shri Vatsaji has been very, very helpful and very kind enough to devote time in designing this entire concept of this debate. So I really thank him for his kind guidance and support to us. And I also thank the audience for being here today and request you to remain here for the entire discourse, because this is going to be a very important discourse. And since we all are people of good intellect and creative mind, this will help us in bringing our own life to a very purposeful manner. Thank you and very warm welcome.